up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts. I pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door. I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
That's so typical. Body up Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind this, that's so typical. Please don't that's so typical. Body up Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna bust it out, the ridicule. It's typical. Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help right. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on
Oh, when the Saints on your knee.
Created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And you know you don't get like your birthday, your party in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to do.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here is second down and 5. Hurts now. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's Barkley. Good block to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson runner, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. the gun, this is Shuck. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, a give to Etienne. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a third and 10. To the air is Shuck. That is pulled in at the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Shuck. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point by McManus, up and good. Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tyreek now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. In this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And the Saints are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's swung out to ETN.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jacorian Bennett. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. A gain there of 13 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Once again, it's ETN. He'll work forward for a couple. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now Shuck. Moving to his right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
And he's in! Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback once he got this snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is done. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, and Chuck. They try to set up a screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And he's They convert on 4th down.
The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again is Shuck. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. ETN. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end, Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 5. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Chuck to throw on second down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
As the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield. The next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. The carry here for Etienne. He's got the first down, past midfield. And the offense will take one here, timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On the handoff is Etienne. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Etienne now on 1st and 10. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Etienne. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Throw inside. That's Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Another run here with Kamara. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run cover. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
Oh, Barkley has fumbled. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Hurts using the hot pass. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Moving left. A throw inside, taken in by Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for an Eagles first down.
26-yard line.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
Here's the option, running right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Great. Set.
Here's Barkley. Nothing's there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Second and 10. Back to the air is Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Again, it is Rattler. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Watch it. Red 38.
They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. Left side into the hands of Olave. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Rattler now on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll come up here. First and 10.
First down.
Rattler to the air once more. Forced out left. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this one in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
And less than a yard.
To throw is Hurts. That is incomplete. We couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set, hut. Ready?
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Ready.
Shaheed in motion.
Ready.
Throwing on third down, Rattler. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's a give now to Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Drill. Ready. Hut.
A play fake. Now, Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And the Saints are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working something.
And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. The Saints will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Tyreek now to return it. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain. as we get set for 1st and 10. Now here's a keeper on his own read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. A run with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here comes Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Barkley. He cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
On the double.
Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Here's Kamara. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Fight. 90-10.
They'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. And Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Great, set. And let's go.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final